Clear, right? Okay, done. So in the last class, we are discussing about the loops concepts, and within that we have completed the while loop concept and along with the infinite loop concept. Two concepts we have covered in the previous class. So in today's class, we are going to cover the next topic called as for loops. Okay, next concept name is called as for loops. Now what is this for loops? Okay, so earlier already I have told you loops. What is meant by loop? Loop means repeating the code. What are the block of code is that? The block of code. Now for loop means till all the items in the sequence are completed. So there will be one sequence, and in the sequence you are going to take one value, and using that value you are going to complete the loop. Okay. So that is repeat the block of code. Now syntax for loop. So in today's class we are going to discuss for loop. And what is the syntax for loop means? Simple syntax. What is the syntax? For syntax. I'm writing first syntax. What is the syntax means? First you have to write use for. First you have to write the word for. Okay. Syntax for loop. First you have to write the word for any variable name of your choice, some variable name of your choice in sequence, and repeat the block of code. You are going to write the block of code inside this block of code. For variable name in sequence, block of code. This is the for loop. Now, example. Let's take an example. Here, the sequence. What are the sequences we are having? First, we'll understand the sequence. What are the sequence we are having? Miss, first sequence we are having is called as string. Okay. Second one is called as list. Third one is called as tuple. Fourth one is called as set. Fifth one is called as dictionary. And sixth one is called as range. So total these are the 6 different types of sequences which we are having. Now here, for example, I'm going to take the list. Okay, list of 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here for in, what is I means? Some variable name. In 1, 2, 3, 4. And here I'm going to write some block of code. What are the block of code is there? Now, what are the block of code I have written here? Now, for I in 1, 2, 3, 4, execute the block of code. Now, first it will take the I is equal to 1, execute the block of code. I is equal to 2, execute the block of code. I is equal to 3, execute the block of code. I is equal to 4, execute the block of code. It will take each time one value from the sequence and it will execute the block of code. How this for loop will work means by taking one value from the sequence. For loop works by taking one value from the sequence. From the sequence, it is going to take one value from the given sequence. And after taking the one value from the given sequence, okay, one value from the sequence, execute the block of code. Take one value from the sequence and execute the block of code. Like that, how many times it has to work means till all the items in the sequence are completed. How many items are there in the sequence? Every item has to be completed. Then automatically it will stop. For loop will stop when? For loop will stop. When it will stop? Means when all items in sequence are completed. Once all the items in the sequence are completed, for loop will stop automatically. Okay. Now one more time. What is meant by loop? Loop means repeating the block of code is called as loop. Now let's observe here so that you'll understand the difference very clearly. For example, I want to print the data analytics. I want to print the data analytics for 5 times. That is my requirement. Print data analytics. I want to print data analytics for 5 times. This is option number 1. For one time of writing like this. 3, 4, 5. Now 5 times data analytics is printed. This is one way. Second way is using the while loop. So which one you want to print, that you have to use inside the loop. Means I want to print the data analytics. I want to use inside the while loop. So inside the while loop, it has to be, how many times it has to be repeated? 5 times. So to repeat this one 5 times, what I have to write here? What is the thing I have to write? X is equal to 1. X is less than or equal to 5. X is equal to X plus 1. Automatically it will be repeated 5 times. This is one way. Now same data analytics 5 times I want to repeat by using the infinite loop. This which loop I have used here? While loop. Now I want to use the infinite loop. How I am going to use the infinite loop? Means here I am going to take the infinite loop while true, and inside that whichever I want to repeat, that is data analytics, that but it has to be repeated how many times? 5 times only. So here I am going to take X is equal to 1, some number, and if X is equal to 5, in that case it has to break. Otherwise it has to be X is equal to X plus 1. X is equal to X plus 1. Now what happens? First it is going to take 1, and 1 is less equal to 5? No. So it is going to print the data analytics. Now 2. 2 is equal to 5? No. Second time data analytics will be printed. 3. 3 is equal to data analytics? No. Third time data analytics will be printed. 4. 4 is equal to 5? No. Data analytics will be printed. Next 5. 5 is equal to 5? Yes. So it is going to break. Now I want 5 times now. So it has to be checked after the adding. After adding, if X is equal to 5, it has to break. Now see, total how many times it has printed? So 4 times it has printed. Now if I take this same thing here, if I write this same if condition here, now how many times it is going to print? 4 times. Now why it is printing 4 times? Because X was started with the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. With the 4, automatically after the 4, it is stopping. 5 it is not selecting. So here what I have to take means similar way, where I have to take instead of equal to greater than 5. When I had taken greater than 5, automatically it is going to give the 5 times. So using this one you can print the data analytics 5 times. Using this one also you can print the data analytics 5 times. Okay, using while loop, using the infinite loop. Now same data analytics I want to print 5 times by using the for loop. For I in list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and I'm going to print the print data analytics. What the print data analytics is there? It is going to be printed. See, same answer. Any difference? This one, this one, this one, and this one. Any difference in the output? You can choose whichever you feel easy. So same answer when you are able to get from the while loop, same answer when you are able to get from the infinite loop, same answer when you are able to get from the for loop. You can choose whichever you feel easy. Now, sir, here the point is I want to print every time the 1 first time, that is X value also I want to print X comma. See, 1 data analytics, 2 data analytics, 3 data analytics, 4 data analytics, 5 data analytics. Similarly, here also you print X comma. 1 data analytics, 2 data analytics, third time data analytics, fourth time data analytics, fifth time data analytics. Now similarly here also you print I comma I, or you're not interested with I means X. This is also X only now. So X, that is nothing but 1 data analytics, 2 data analytics, like this. Now what is the difference between these 3? While loop, infinite loop, for loop. 3 of them are there. 3 different types of loops are there. What is the difference? Common thing in the 3 of them is, what is the common thing is loop, the word loop. What is meant by loop? Repeat the code. That is common. Whether for loop, while loop, infinite loop. Word loop is common. Loop is common means repeating the code is common. Now, while will work till the condition satisfies. Okay. If I have to write the difference, okay, here I'm going to write the differences. I'm taking one new Word document. Okay. And so first one is for loop. For loop. Second one is while loop. Third one is infinite loop. Total 3 types of loops are there. Infinite loop. Okay. Now, total 3 types of loops are there. So first one is, what is for loop? Coming to the for loop. First, for it is going to execute. It is a finite loop or infinite loop means it is a finite loop. Finite means limited number of times. It is not unlimited number of times. Whether it is finite loop or infinite means it is also finite loop. What about this one? Name itself, it is infinite loop. These two are finite loops. This is infinite loop. What is finite means? The loop, the repeating the code for the certain number of times. We are going to repeat the code for certain number of times. This one, we are going to repeat the code for certain number of times. This one, we are going to repeat the code unlimited number of times. It will be repeated, repeated, repeated. It will never stop. Okay. Now, coming to the second difference. Okay. Now, what is the second one is how the for loop will work and how the while loop, how the infinite loop works means for loop will work by taking for each value in sequence, repeat the code for each value in the sequence. Now, if you have observed clearly here, okay, so what is this example? For in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is x in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means first x value will be taken as 1 and it is going to repeat code. What is the block of code means x value comma data analytics. What is x value? 1 data analytics. Now x value is equal to 2 and repeat the code. What is the code? X comma data analytics. Now what is the x value? 2 and data analytics. Now x is equal to 3. X is equal to 4. Later x is equal to 5. So it is going to take one value in the given sequence and repeating the code. Now what about the while loop means till condition satisfies. Till condition satisfies. It repeats the block of code. Repeat the code. Till the condition satisfied, repeat the code. For each value in the sequence, repeat the code. Till condition satisfied, repeat the code. Whereas infinite loop, repeat the code. Blindly, it will repeat the code. No restriction. Repeat the code. Repeat. Irrespective. Now, when the for loop will stop, when loop will break, when loop will stop, when for loop will stop, when while loop will stop, and when infinite loop will stop. When this one will stop, when this one will stop, and when this one will stop. Means here, when this one will stop, when all items in sequence, are completed, it stops. Once all the items 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is there means first it will take 1, execute, 2, execute, 3, execute, 4, execute. Like that, still all the items in the sequence are completed, it will repeat the code. Once all the items are completed, it will stop. When all the items in the sequence are completed, for loop will stop. For loop will stop automatically. Or second option. What is the second option is if break is executed also it will stop. If break is executed. If the break is executed also for loop will stop. For loop will stop. Either of two, any one. Either for loop, all the items are completed means it will stop or break has to be executed. Similarly, what about the while loop? When the while loop will stop? When the condition fails. When the condition fails, automatically while loop will stop. When condition fails, while loop will stop. Automatically while loop will stop. It will come out of the while loop. The moment the condition is, or if break is executed also, while loop will stop. Any loop has to stop. If the break is executed means any loop, whether it is infinite loop or for loop or while loop, everything has to stop when the break is executed. Now coming to the infinite loop. When the infinite loop will stop means only one option you are having called as if break is executed. If break is executed, infinite loop will stop. Otherwise, it will continue. If break is executed, second option is not there. Only one option is there. For all of them are two options are there, but for infinite loop to stop, only break. Without break, infinite loop will not stop. Is the points are clear, everyone? Yes or no? It is clear, right? So when the for loop will stop, when the while loop will stop, when this one will stop. Now let us take with an examples. Let's try with the multiple examples related to for loops. As I have told you, 90% of core Python programs are based on the for loops. 90% of the programs, 90%. Okay. Now, so here, okay, I'm going to take the loop. As I've told you, loop means nothing but repeating the code. What is meant by while means till condition satisfied, repeat. What is while loop means till condition satisfies, repeat the code. What is for means for each value in the sequence. Loop, if you use the word two words, for and loop. What is the meaning of for? For each value in the sequence. What is loop? Repeat the code. For each value in the sequence, repeat the code. Right? Now, what are the sequences we are having is string, list, tuple, set, dictionary, and the range. These are all comes under sequence. Now, let us take with an example one by one. Now, to be more simplified, how many number of times the block will be executed means it is nothing but length of the sequence. Length of sequence. What are the sequence you are considering? For that length will be there, na? Number of items will be there, right? How many items are there? That many times it will be executed. For loop will be executed. Okay. For example, let us start the first sequence for I in st. What is st? Data. So here I'm going to take the sequence. What is the sequence I'm considering? String. Now for I in data means first I value will be considered as D letter, followed by I will be considered as A letter, followed by I will be considered as T letter, followed by A letter, and each time I'm printing. What is the first I value? First I value is equal to D, and print I. What is I? D, followed by. So for example, sir, if I am having only this one, now what is the I value? D. After D is completed, what is the next I value? No, only one time it will repeat. It will not even repeat the second time also, only D. I value is D, that one is printed. Is the point is clear? Now, if you are having DA, now first I value is equal to D, followed by I value is equal to A. First I value is equal to D, print I means print D. Next, followed by I value is equal to A. Now print I. What is I value means A. So it is just printing. Is the point is clear? Next, I'm going to take the sequence called as list. Here I am having the list of items. These are the list of items. What are the items means? 10, A, B, C, 30, 40, 50. Now tell me total how many items are there in the list? Total 5 items are there. What are the 5 items? 10, string ABC, 30, 40, 50. For I in L, first I value will be equal to 10. Next I value will be equal to ABC, directly ABC. Not individual A, not individual B, ABC. Why individual, not instead of individual completely means this is the list item. Here I ask you to take the list item, not the string item. I have not taken the string item, list item. So which are the list items, which are the string items, you have to understand. This is the string item or list item. ABC is called as list item. Individual A is called as string item. Is the point is clear? Now, first 10 followed by I is equal to ABC, followed by I is equal to 30, followed by I is equal to 40, followed by I is equal to 50. Is that clear, guys? So this is the second example. Means in the first example, instead of I, can we use any other thing? Choice is yours. Instead of I, J, K, any letter or whichever the variable name you want. For example, I am using the for SRK in L. Now what is SRK? First SRK? SRK is equal to 10. And I am printing the SRK. Now what is SRK means? 10. Followed by SRK is equal to string ABC. SRK is equal to 30. SRK is equal to 40. SRK is equal to 50. That is nothing but variable name. This will store each time one value. Inside that it will store. What are the variable name you are considering? It will store the value. First value, third value, like that. It should follow the variable syntax. For example, here I am taking 1, 2, 3 or 1. For 1 in L, 1 is equal to 10. It can be stored. 1 is equal to 10 is possible. So as per the variable name syntax, 1 cannot be used as the variable name. So it is going to throw the in terms of syntax error. You are not following the Python syntax. Can we use A1? Variable name A1 is okay? Yes, A1 is equal to 10. So A1 is equal to 10 and I'm asking the print A1. So it is printing the 10. A1 is equal to ABC. So whichever is having the variable name, which follows the variable name, choose any variable name of your choice. Not only I, not only J or anything, whichever the one you are interested. Some variable name. So that it can store the each value. Now, tuple. Tuple is also considered as sequence. Now for SRK in T. Now what is SRK? First SRK is equal to 1. Now print SRK comma DS means it is going to print what? 1 comma DS. That is 1 space DS. 2 DS, 3 DS, 4 DS, 5 DS. Like this it is going to print. Now next one is set. 1, 5, 4, 5, 4, 4, 6, 5. Like this I have written. But whether the set will accept the duplicates? No, it is going to store the after the duplicates. What values it has stored, only that values will be selected. Now, what are the values you have written, it will not select. Now, whenever you are using the set, using the for loop, now can anyone tell me if I print yes, yes is this one. After writing s is equal to this one, print yes, what is the order it is going to print? Anyone knows? Something it will store in a some order. Whatever the order it has stored, in that order I value will be chosen. But it is now, can you tell me in this one will be chosen? 5, okay, 4, okay, 5, this 5, no, 4, no, next 4 also no, followed by next 4, no, 6, yes, next 5, no, 4, no, no, A, next 15.4. Now total how many items are there? 6 items are there. How many times this loop will work? 6 times. First it will take out of these 6 any one. Which one it is going to take, I also don't know. Order is not important. But it is going to take the 6, each of them. And it is going to print like this. Is the point is clear? Everyone? Every item will be printed in this way. Each and every item. So total 6 items. Now, next, sir, this same example, instead of set, if it is a list. Now, in this case, what is the answer, guys? What is the first I value? 1. What is the next I value? 5. What is the next I value? 4. What is the next I value? 5. Next I value? 4. Next I value? 4. Next I value? 6. Next I value? 5. Next I value? 4. Next I value? 4. Like that, how many items are there? Each and every item will be used, because list accepts the duplicates. How many number of items are there? That many times the loop will execute. Right? This is with respect to example from the set. Next, dictionary. Now, when you are using the dictionary, here you have to clearly mention for I in d dot values. D dot values means what? D dot values will give you the values. What are the values inside this? 25 and 45. So I is going to take first to which one? 25. Followed by I is equal to 45. Like that it is going to take. Sir, for I in d dot keys. Now, what is the first I value it is going to take? 1. Next I value? A. So first I, that is 1, and followed by A. Is the point is clear? When you are using the dictionary, clearly you have to mention the keys or values. Sir, if I don't mention, what happens? By default, it will take the keys. If you don't mention, it will take by default keys. So if you want to specially mention the values, means dot value. Is that clear? So here the sequence is first string. I have shown you the example for the string: list, tuple, set, dictionary. Now we are going to discuss the next concept called as range. Now, guys, before discussing the range concept, I want to ask you one question. Why you are asking this question means these two are connected to each other. That is the reason. Now, do you remember the slicing concept? First, we are going to write some variable name. After writing the variable name, we are going to use the brackets. In the brackets, we are going to use the colon. One more colon, like this. Now, here I am writing the number 0. Here I am writing the number 20. Okay. Here I am writing the number 1. What is the meaning of this? So, starting from the 0 to 20 with an increment of 1, what are the values are there? It is going to give. Same. Instead of this range of 0, 20, 1 also, meaning is same. Starting from the 0, 1, 2, 3, like this. Whether in this 20 is included? No. Up to where? So on up to 19. Till from 0 to 19, what are the values are there? It is going to give. So here range will give the values. So within the range function, you can choose a single number. You can write 2 numbers. You can write 3 numbers. So what is the syntax? When you are writing a single number, what is the syntax of single number? Means it is going to collect as, this is the end number. Range of, when you are having only one number, it will be considered as end number. Then what is going to be the starting number? Means 0. Okay. For example, if I write range of 10, what is the meaning of range of 10? Means it is going to take the starting number as 0, 0 to 10. The output of this one is 0 to 10. Okay. Range of 10 means 0 to 10. Yeah, that is the one which I am explaining. So obviously 10 is not included. So here just understand the syntax. What is the syntax means? First, let us understand what is range. This is a function first. This is a function. How you decided it is a function means brackets are there. First, it is a function. Point number 1. Okay, that is a function. Now, in this range function, what it will give? This function will return. What it will return means list of, or it is going to return the set of integers. List of integers. What is integers? Non-decimal values. Float values means decimal values. Integers means non-decimal values. Now, here range of, if I write here only 10, what is the meaning of this one means it is going to give from 0 to 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, what are the number I have taken here? Single number is there means by default it will take the starting number as 0. Starting number is 0. This is the end number. Now, for example, I have given clearly two numbers. Instead of this one number, I have given two numbers, 3, comma 10. Now, what is the starting number? What is the ending number? Starting number is 3. Ending number is 10. So, 10 should not be included. Last number will not be included. So, it is 3 to 9. Is the point is clear? Everyone? Now, next, third one. Next example. I am writing here 3 to 10 with the increment of 2. 3 numbers are there. Third one is considered as step. Third one will be considered as step. Now, what is the output? First number. What is the first number? 3. What is the second one? 5. Followed by 7. Followed by 9. So, you are going to get 3, 5, 7, 9. 10 should not be included. Same logic of slicing. Now, tell me guys, this one. What is the range of 3 to 10? Okay, 3 to 10 with a decrement of minus 1. What is that? What is the output? Is that possible? 0 to 10 with a decreasing order is possible. Increasing 1 by 1, 1 by 1, 10 will come. By decreasing, first number is 3. Followed by 3 minus 1. Now minus 1 means 2. Minus 1, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2. When you will get the 10? Never you will get the 10. So it is not possible. Simply it is not possible. It will give the empty list. Empty. It is going to be empty. It is not possible. Now tell me, if I take range of starting number is 10, ending number is 3, minus 1. Is that possible? 10 to 3 minus 1 is possible? Possible. What is the first number? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. 3 is included? No. Last should not be included. So 10 to 4. Always end number should not be included. Sir, how you know in this 3, this is the end number? So when you are having a single number, that is the end number. When you are having the two numbers, automatically the second number is end number, first number is the starting number. In that case, what is the step? Plus 1. By default, plus 1. When you are having the three numbers, first one will be the starting, this is going to be ending, and this is going to be the step. Is the points are clear, everyone? Yes or no? Now, let us try the same thing here in the coding part. Now, I am going to take list range of 9. What is meant by 9? What is the starting number? What is the step? Plus 1. Starting number was not given, step was not given. Only end number was given. Starting number will automatically take as 0. Step is also plus 1 because only single number is there. Now what is this one? What is the 0 to 9? 9 is included? No. So 0 to 8. So you are going to get the 0 to 8. Sir, here output also showing us 0 to 9. No, sir. So you want to convert this one to list means take as list of 0 to 9. Now can you see? List of means you are converting to list. If you take tuple of, you will get as a tuple. If you take set, then you are going to get the set. Okay. Now I am going to take the list of range of 9. Okay. Now instead of 9, I am writing two numbers, that is 2 comma 9. What is 2 comma 9? Starting from the 2, ending with the 9. What is the increment? Plus 1. Now, so what is the answer, miss? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 8. 2 to 8 with a plus 1. Point is clear? Now, sir, for example, I want to take here like this. Starting number I don't want to mention, sir. But I want to mention the end number and the step. Only these two I want to mention. Starting number I don't want to mention. In the range function, you can't take like that. You have to mention the step, means automatically you have to mention the starting number. When you write here, for example, I'm not writing the starting number, but I'm writing the step of 1. Starting number is I'm not writing. What are the starting number is that? The starting number I'm not writing. Now it is going to throw the error like this. Now, for example, if I remove this one, now this will be considered as ending and this will be considered as step, miss? No. This will be automatically considered as starting number. This will be automatically considered as ending number only. So now 9 to 1 with a step of 1 is possible? No. It is going to give the empty list. The output is empty. Now, for example, 9 to 1 with a decrement of minus 1. That is possible? 9 to 1 in the reverse order. Possible. And it is going to give 9, 7, 6 like this up to 2. Is the points are clear, everyone? So in the bracket, either if you mention one number, means end number. If you mention two numbers, means starting number, end number. If you mention three numbers, means starting number, end number, and step. Okay. Is that clear? Now, next. Now see here, for I in range of 1 comma 10 comma 3. What is the meaning of range of 1 comma 10 comma 3, miss? What are the values it will consider? 1, 4, 7, 10. No, only 1, 4, 7. Only 3 values. Now what are the I values are possible? Is first I value is 1, second I value is 4, third I value is equal to 7. See? Is the point is clear? Everyone? Anyone has any questions in the range function? Anyone has any questions in the range function? So now here we have discussed the multiple examples. This example is for the for loop with the sequence of string. This is the example of for loop with the sequence of list. This is the for loop with the sequence of tuple. And this is the for loop with the sequence as set. And this is the for loop with the sequence as dictionary. And this is the for loop example with the sequence as range. Each for loop. One example for one type of sequence. Everything is clear, right? Now, let us write one code, some code. I'm going to take here for I in range of 10. What is range of 10? 0 to 9. So, whatever the I is there, I'm going to append into the list. L dot append. And here I'm going to assign the L is equal to 1 empty list. And I'm going to print the L. What is the answer? First, it is going to take 1 and that 1 will, first it will take 0, that 0 will be appended. Followed by 1, 1 will be appended. 2, 2 will be appended. 3, 3 will be appended. 4, 4 will be appended. Like that, 1 value is appended. And after appending all the values, finally I'm asking to print L. Is that clear? Now, sir, same code, if you have to write, okay, append from 0 to 9 values into a list by using a for loop means this is the answer. Append 0 to 9 into a list by using the while loop. Then what you are going to do? Which one you want to append? So here I am writing the while x value is less than 10. Okay, L dot append of x. What is the starting x value? 0. First it will take the 0 and 0 will be appended. Where it will be appended? One empty list. I am going to take one empty list. Now x is equal to 0. It will be appended. After that 1 will be appended. Followed by 2 will be appended. 2 has to be appended means first I have to do the x is equal to x plus 1. Now x is equal to 0. 0 will be appended. X is equal to 1. 1 will be appended. X is equal to 2. 2 will be appended. Like this, after appending everything, I am going to print the L. So this answer same only now, sir. Now out of these two, common thing is what? L is equal to empty list. Common. Print L, common. First line, last line is common. This is using for loop and this is using the while loop. From here to here. Out of these two, which is easy? Which you feel easy, that is easy. For example, sir, while loop only easy, sir. Why you will feel like that? Means yesterday you have practiced some examples. So obviously you may feel while loop. After practicing for loops, you will say for loop is easy. As of now, just you are seeing the number of lines of code. You are not seeing the how it is working in the backend. Once you practice multiple examples of for loop, automatically you will say that for loop is easy. Okay, is the concepts are clear, everyone? Now, remember this one, guys. For example, you are the person. In your hand, I have kept a 20 kgs bag. 20 kgs bag is there. It is more weight or less weight in your hand? More weight or less weight? Okay, now you are feeling it as a more weight. Now I will bring the 50 kg bag. Now then what you will say? Sir, than 50 kg, 20 kg only better, sir. This is less weight. That is human tendency. Similarly, as we move on to the topic wise, the previous topics will be always easy because complexity of the subject increases. On the day one class, when we are discussing the variables and input function, that one, everyone has asked me, sir, typecasting, I am having the doubts. When I am explaining the typecasting, sir, this one will be converted like this, that one, you are asking the doubts. Later, slowly, we have increased it to strings, indexing, slicing, followed by methods. Automatically, you are having the doubts in that. Have you asked the doubts in the typecasting? No, that one was felt easy. Now, after completing the list tuples and everything, we have come to the if and else programs. Now, if and else is easy or conditional statements are easy, miss, you will feel the list tuples, these are very easy. Now, when conditional statements to loops, conditional statements will be easy. Like that, as the topic increases, previous topics automatically will become the easy. Why? Reason behind that, you know, because already you will get habituated for that. Because already you have practiced for that. Now, once you have practiced for that, those will be easy and you have to practice this one. The students who are not practicing, all the concepts who are not practicing, now today they are going to use one sentence called as, sir, I am confusing. What to do, sir? That is the first question they'll ask. The person comes to me and say that, sir, I am confusing or I am forgetting. I am not able to remember properly. Now, what is the solution for this one, miss? I simply say only one thing called as, you are doing by hearting, basically. And first time you are seeing that one, and one time only you are observing, and you are trying to by heart. The moment you see with your eyes, you are trying to send everything, entire concept to your brain. Without practicing, you want to understand everything. That is the reason, finally, first day, your brain will load some data. Second day, load. Third day, load. After loading that data, it will not accept to load. When it not accepts to load furtherly, automatically the answer is called as confusion. So in this class, if you are having any of you, if you want to try to correlate yourself. Your friends are there in this class who are not practicing every day versus the student who is practicing every day. Whoever the students are practicing every day, obviously they'll feel that, yes, sir, these are easy only, sir. Yesterday's topic also easy only, sir. They'll say like this. The people who are not practicing every day, na, they are going to say that, sir, slightly confusing, sir. One first day when you are explaining, it is easy, sir. But next day, I'm confusing, sir. What to do, sir? They'll ask like this. The reason behind that is basically they are not practicing. They are not practicing. They are not trying with the new examples, and they are not trying to understand the concepts. Whatever the example I'm saying, they are trying to register that example only in their brain. Without trying the different example, they are trying to register the concept. Here, we are not learning the concept. Learning the concept is different. Learning the example is different. Whether are you going to focus on the example or on the concept? If you focus on the example, means that example will be clear. Another example will not be clear. The moment you try on the new data, sir, again question mark. Okay, I'll explain that doubt. Again, when you try the new example, again doubt. Why? Because you are learning the example. You are focusing on the example. Forget the example. Focus on the concept. Once you focus on the concept, means we can create infinite examples. Which example we are going to create, we only don't know. In a flow, it will come automatically. Because with that concept, we can do anything. Is the point is clear, everyone? Okay. In your simple words, rather than this, in your simple words, if I have to tell, while learning a bike or a car, if you focus only the bike options, for that bike options only, if you focus, means you will learn only that bike. Generally, how the bike will move, generally how the bike we have to drive, if you understand, means you can drive any bike. Any bike you have to drive, means you have to understand overall the bike concept, not with respect to only that bike. Some people will say that, "Arey, don't tell anything, da. Only tell here. This example only you tell. This example only you tell. Don't tell generalizedly. Tell this one only." They'll ask like this. Then what happens means they'll focus only that. That point will be clear. Others will not be clear. Try with examples. See why I'm saying this one. For example, you have written this code. While practicing, you have written this code. Now you'll get a doubt. Arey, if I forget this one, what happens? Try. See, if you have forgot this one, what happens? This is the question. Removing that one and clicking on the shift enter, that is not the meaning. By removing this one, write the answer in the notes. Orally you write. Before doing the shift enter, first write the answer in the notes. Then you execute the code, and your answer in the notes and the Python code both should give the same answers. After executing the Python code and seeing the answer and concluding yourself is wrong. First you have to write the answer where? In the notes. After writing the answer in the notes, you have to cross check. What is the answer in the Python? Both are matching, means you have done correctly. Point is clear? Now, in that way, so now for this example, assume this example only I have loaded for you. This example I have shared in the Google Drive. First, you'll do the same example. In the lab, you'll practice the same example. After practicing this example, you'll get in your mind one more question. Try one more question, 2 to 10. This example I have not shared in the Google Drive now. You try. That is only called as practice. 2 to 10. 2 to 10 means 2 to 9. Now you add here minus 3. 2 to 10 minus 3. Forget about the Python answer. First write the answer in the notes. Range of 2 to 10 comma 3. 2 to 10 comma 3 means first 2 it will take. For that minus 3. Minus 3 means 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Followed by minus 4. Followed by minus 7. Like that I am going to get. When I will get the 10 means that is not possible. So since it is not possible, this is going to be empty. Since this is empty, for I value will be nothing. Nothing will be stored in the L. L also will be empty only. I is nothing. So when I is nothing, automatically for loop will not execute, means it will take for each value. Value only not there. What value it will take? So for loop is equal to dummy. So L value is equal to empty list. Whether this one is there also answer is same. Whether it is not there also answer is same. So this is equal to ignored because here none of the values are there in the sequence. In the sequence at least one value is there. The loop will execute one time. Value only not there in the sequence means how it will execute. So sir, can't we take the instead of starting number, ending number and step, can't I take the ending number and step only? That is not possible. So like that, if you try different examples, that is only called as practice. One example, if I give in the Google Drive, trying the different examples is your work. Your brain is working now. Obviously, your brain will get, if I do like this, what happens? If I do like this, what happens? For this one, what would be the answer? Like this, you will get some doubts, right? That doubts only called as practice. Trying that examples only. Right? Is the points are clear? Now, next, we are moving on to the next example. What is the next example means? So already I have explained for you the range of numbers and all these things. Now, so write a program for the list of odd numbers from 0 to 20. 0 to 20. Write the list of odd numbers from 0 to 20. Now I am going to take a range of 0 to 20. 0 to 20 with the increment of 2. With the increment of 2 means what is the answer? First value. What is the first value? 0. What is the next value? 2. Followed by 4, 6, 8. I am getting odd numbers or even numbers? Even numbers. If I apply this one, I am going to get the even numbers. Even numbers from 0 to 20. But what is the question? Write a program for the list of odd numbers. So odd number starts from where? What is the starting odd number? 1. So let us take this one as 1. Automatically first value will be 1, followed by 3, followed by 5, followed by 7. Automatically it will be converted to odd numbers. The difference is between the odd numbers and even numbers is starting number in this example. Is the point is clear? They have given list of odd numbers 0 to 20, but 0 is not that one now. Already you know that one now. Starting you take 1. In one shot it is completed. This is one way. Sir, what is the other way? Other way you take like this. Using the for loop. I will show the multiple options. This is first option. Now using the for loop. Now tell me guys, using the for loop, what is the code? Generally how you will do? How you check the odd numbers and even numbers means first you will take the 0. 0 is odd number or even number? Huh? Even number. How? How you decided? You are dividing by 2 and remainder is equal to 0 means even number. Otherwise, it is odd number. Next, you are going to take, what is the next number? 1. Taking one by one numbers like this for I in range of 0 to 20. So first you are going to take 1, first 0, followed by 20, followed by like this. Sorry, first 0, followed by 1, followed by 2, followed by 3, like this, so on. This one. Now what is the different I values, guys? What is the different I values? First value is 0. What is the second value? 1, followed by 2, like this. Now tell me in this case, I is equal to 0, while I is less than or equal to 20. Less than or equal to 20. I is equal to I plus 1. What is now I values? What is the first I value? 0. What is the second I value? Third I value? What is the difference between this one versus this one? Here, I value starting from 0 to, what is the maximum I value it will consider? 19. So I am going to take here 21. Now what is the starting I value to ending I value? 0 to 20. Now starting I value to ending I value, what is this one? Whether both are same? This one and this one both are same. Sir, let us cross check once. Okay. Here, let us write the print I inside this. Let us write print I inside this. Both I am writing inside, only print I. Before writing the print I, what are this line is there? This line, both are same. Which or you feel, choose that one as per your choice. This one means this one means this one. Inside this, what are the code you are writing? Here also same code only. No difference will be there. There, what are the code you write? Here also you write the same code. There, what are the output you get? Here also same output you will get. This one and this one both are same basically. Okay. Now I am trying here print I. Here also I am trying with the print I. Now let me execute this one. So what is the numbers it is printing means 0 to 20. Now let us try this one. What it is printing means 0 to 20. Any difference? Both are same. So this line of code and this line of code both are same basically. For I in range of 0 to 21. Sir, for example, I want to take 1 to 21. Then here x I value should start with the 1. Now both are same again. In the range, what are the first number is there? That you write here. What are the end number is there? That you write here. Every time you increment with 1. Sir, for example, range of 1 to 21 with an increment of 10. Now what is I values? First value is 1. What is the second I value? 11. What is the next I value? Nothing. Only 2 I values are there. What are the 2 I values, miss? First one is 1 and second one is 11. Let us cross check 1 and 11. Now same thing I want here. What is the first number? 1. What is the end number? 21. 21 means you can write less than or equal to, or no sir, this number only I want to write means simply you take less than 21. Now no more discussion also. This number and this number both are same. Okay. Here what is the increment? 10. So you have to increment with 10. This one both are same. Now I am writing here print I. What is the answer? 1 and 11. Here 3 numbers. What are the 3 numbers are there? This is the first number, this is the second number, and this is the third number. Is the point is clear? Sir, if they have given only one number also, though they have given one number also, 3 numbers now. First number is automatically 0, third number is automatically plus 1. Though they have given one number also, 3 numbers are there right with you. Is the point is clear, guys? Now my question is what? Write a program of list of odd numbers. Now here I am writing the first, I am going to check the first number. What are the first number is there? If the first number, what are the first number is there? If I value divided by 2 is equal to 0. If I is divided by 2 equal to 0, then in that case what I have to do means that has to be appended into the list. Now where is what is the initial list? What is the initial list means? It is empty. First it is empty. Now whichever the value remainder is equal to 0 after dividing with 2, that one will be considered as even number and it has to be appended. Now print L. So same, you are going to get the even numbers. Now my requirement is even numbers. No, what is my requirement? Odd numbers. So I'm going to take the odd numbers, means remainder should not be equal to 0. Not equal to 0. If the remainder is not equal to 0, that is even odd numbers. Remainder is equal to 0, even numbers. Now, anyone can you tell me for the same thing using the while loop? I want the same answer using the while loop. How to convert this one to while loop? First, this one to while loop. How to convert? Empty list in the while loop also. Empty list only. In the for loop or while loop or infinite loop, empty list will be empty list only. It is not going to change. Okay. Now this line is there now. For loop is there now. That for loop will be converted to while. How you are going to convert this one to while? While I less than 21. Where I value is equal to, what is the starting number of I? 1. What is the increment you have to do every time? plus 1. I is equal to I plus 1. Okay, this line was converted. Now come to these two lines. What are these two lines are there? Common. Copy and paste. There is no difference in them. You are just copying and pasting. Now after copying and pasting of those two lines, now finally whatever the line is there, print L. The same print L you are going to use here. Same answer. See, this one for loop, this one. So in the Python, multiple options are there to give the answers. Sir, if like this multiple options are there to give the answers means which one we have to choose, sir? Answer is very simple. What is the answer? Whichever you feel easy, that is the best way. Sir, for example, if they asked using for loop only, then you have to write this one only. There is no other option for you. Using while loop only, then this is the only option for you. There is no other option for you. Sir, can you write the same thing by using infinite loop? Obviously. How? First, I am going to take one empty list. After that, infinite loop while true. So it has to break means when it will break? When if x value is greater than 21, it has to break. When it is more than 21, it has to break. X value or I value, whatever it is. Now, here, what is the initial I value? Initial I value is equal to 1. Every time I value has to be incremented with the I is equal to I plus 1. And what are the two lines of code is there? These two lines of code, internally I am writing the same. No difference in the two lines of code. Is the point is clear? And after that, I am going to print the L. Print L. Sir, it is giving even 21 also now. So you don't want including the 21 miss. First I value is equal to this. If I value is greater than or and I is less than 21 here itself. If the two conditions are satisfied, it has to be appended. If the two conditions are not satisfied, it should not be appended. Both the condition has to be satisfied. But the problem is it will never stop. It will never stop. Then what I'm going to write? If I value is greater than 20, in that case, I'm going to break. If I is first I value is equal to 1, 1 is divisible by 2, not equal to 0. Condition is true. 1 is less than 21. That is also true. So since both of them are true, 1 will be added here. After that, now what is the I value? I value will be 2. After that 2, now 2 is divisible by 2 and not equal to 0. What is that one? False. And this one is true. 2 is less than 21. True or false? It is true. So this is false and this is true. What is the overall? False. False means this entire part will not be executed. Next it will come to here 3. So now 3. After 3 it will check and 3 will be appended. After that 4. 4 means this entire block will not be executed. Next 5. 5 means it will be appended. 6, 7 like that up to 19 followed by 20. For 20 this block will not be executed. For 21. 21 what happens means for 21 condition was satisfied. At the same time condition was not satisfied here. So here I am going to write equal to. So 21 is satisfied. At the same time this one also, and then it is going to be appended and this one now it will break. So now the problem is, sir, 21 you are going to get. Even in this case also 21 you are going to get. If you don't want to get the 21 means we are going to take here 20, and here also we are going to take if the I value is greater than or equal to 20. Is the point is clear, everyone? So using the infinite loop we can do, using the while loop we can do, using the for loop we can do, without using anything also we can do. 4 options I have shown you. Write a program for the list of odd numbers between 0 to 20. I have shown you the 4 options. Is the points are clear, everyone? Yes or no? Right? Next, let's try with one more program. Okay, let us take the program like this. Write a program to do sum of numbers in a list. Guys, yesterday we have already completed this one. L is equal to, for example, I am having L is equal to 40, 20, 10, 20. If you are having the 4 values like this, like, okay, or I'm going to take here 5. This one I'm going to consider as 5. Now you are having the 4 values. Now, yesterday already we have completed this one using the while loop. Could you tell me what is the solution using the while loop? How to do the sum of the numbers in a list using while loop? What you are going to do? First, while you have to take the first number. How you do the sum generally? 4 numbers are given. How you will do the sum? First, you are going to take the first one. For that, second one you are going to add. Here, how to take the first one? By using the indexing. So, I am going to take the indexing starting from the 0. What is the end of indexing? I is less than, what is the maximum index number? 0, 1, 2, 3. So, I am going to take up to 3 or length of L. What is length of L means 4. So, now I am going to take here S is equal to S plus L of I. S plus L of I. Now tell me guys. First 0. 0 is less than. What is 0 is less than? 4. S is equal to S plus L of I. What is the S value means? 0. That is also 0. Now 0 plus L of I. L of I means L of 0. What is L of 0? 40. 0 plus 40. Now what is the S value? 40. Now it will come back to this position. Now what is the I value? Unless I increment that one, it will not be incremented. So now I value also 1. Now 1 is less than 4. Condition satisfied? S is equal to S plus L of I. L of I means L of 1. What is L of 1? 20. Now 40 plus 20, 60. Now I value is equal to 3. Next, first it is going to take I is equal to 0. Let me write clearly. First I is equal to 0. S also is equal to 0. First 0 is less than 4. 0 is less than 4 means sum is equal to sum plus L of 0. That is S value is, what is the S value? 0. What is the L of 0 means 40. Now S value is equal to 40. With this, okay, one time. Now what is the latest S value means 40. Followed by I is equal to I plus 1. That is nothing but I value is equal to 1. Now what is the latest I value and latest S value? After one time execution, what is the I value and S value? I value is equal to 1. S value is equal to 40. Now again, this is first time. After first time was completed. Now from here where it will go? This position. Now what is the I value? 1. 1 is less than 4. 1 is less than 4? Yes. Completed. S is equal to S plus L of I. That is S is, what is S value? 40. 40 plus L of I. What is I value? 1. That is 40 plus 20, 60. This line is completed. After completing this one, now it will come to this portion. I is equal to 1 plus 1, which is 2. Now what is the latest I value and latest S value? I value is equal to 2, S value is equal to 60. Up to here, okay? With this, second one is also completed. Now, third one. I value is equal to, now what is I value? I value is equal to 2. 2 is less than 4. Condition satisfied? S is equal to S plus L of 2. That is 60 plus, what is L of 2? L of 2 is 10, which is equal to 70. S value is 70. Now, I value is equal to 2 plus 1. What is I value? 3. Now, what is the latest I value and S value? I value is equal to 3. S value is equal to 70. Now, last, next, now 3 is less than 4. Condition satisfied? Yes. S is equal to S plus L of 3. What is the S value? 70. 70 plus L of 3. What is L of 3? 5. And what is the S value? 75. And I is equal to 3 plus 1. 4. Now what is the I value and S values? S value, I value is equal to 4. S value is equal to 75. With this, next also completed. Followed by, now again it will go to the back to the while loop. Now 4 is less than 4. Condition was satisfied? No. So now condition satisfied, it will stop. Now what is the last I value and S value means? I value is 4, S value is equal to 75. It was stopped. Loop was stopped. Now I want to print only the S value. Now what is the S value, guys? Is the point is clear? Sir, in your list, if you are having additional 2 values, one more value is 25, one more value is 50. It will still continue the loop. First 75 plus 25, 100, 100 plus 50, 150. So how many number of values are there? The program is locked. Is the point is clear, everyone? Now this is the way. Sir, okay, program understood, but how you have written that logic, sir? Some students will have the question, how you have written that logic? How we can understand that logic? How you are writing? Now, very simple. Now, I told you now, they have given me 40, 10, 20 and 5. These are the values are given to me. 5 and 20 or 20 and 5. What are the order? Some values are given. Now, in my mind, I know whether it is Python language or C language or Java language, what are the language? Common sense is, first I have to do the 40 plus 10. I will get the 50. 50 should be added with the 20. What are the number is that should be added to the next number. This is the one. This is the minimum common sense I will apply. I mean, in terms of what are the language, this one I will do manually. If I have to do manually also, if you give me 4 numbers, means first I will do 40 plus 10, 50, 50 plus 20, 70, 70 plus 5, 75. I will do manually also like this. Now, what I am doing the manually, I am converting the same thing as a code. How I am converting this one as a code means S is equal to S plus I. Means directly I have to take the value. But can I take directly the value from the list? How to take the value from the list means by indexing. This is first idea which I will get in my mind. Point is clear? How the logic will build means this is the first thing which I will get in my mind. S is equal to S plus L of I. Why I can't use directly I? Why I have to use means I is not direct number. I is the part of the list. It is part of the list. When I have to select the part of the list means obviously I have to use the indexing. If it is an individual number, then I can write directly S is equal to S plus I. But if it is the part of the list, I have to use the through indexing. Through indexing only that is possible. S is equal to S plus L of I. Is the clear first step? This I will get in the mind. Now, what is the I value starting from? What is the I values ending from? What is the I values? I value will start from the 0. So, I value start from 0. Okay. After that, 1. After that, 2. After that, 3. Like that up to what is the maximum number? Up to 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. So, here I have to write while I is less than or equal to 3 is one option, or while I is less than 4. This is one option. Out of these two, which are you feel easy, that one you can write. If you write like this also not a problem. If you write like this also not a problem. Now, I am choosing in terms of while I is less than 4. Now, like this I am going to get idea. Which line I have written first in front of you? Directly I have started I is equal to 0. What is the first line I have written? This is the first line. After writing this one, starting number, ending number, and for that condition. Is the point is clear? Now, when I am executing this one, yes, what is the initial S? It is going to throw the initial S error. For that, what I am going to write? S is equal to 0. Now, program was completed. Now, you know, starting only the S is equal to 0, I is equal to 0, and you have to write like this. I also don't know. I also don't know. By seeing the question, I also don't know. First, I came to know only this one. Later, I have written the top one and bottom one. And finally, I am printing the S. Print S only one time or multiple times. Multiple times means inside the loop, one time is outside the loop. Simple. Like this, I am building the logic. Now, the same logic I have to build for using the for loop. Same question was given for the for loop. Okay, same. L is equal to this one. Now, they are asking, do the sum of the values in the list using the for loop. Now, what I am going to do? For loop or while loop, the concept is remains same. S is equal to S plus I. First, I have to take first value for that sum, next value for that sum, next value. This is only first one. In my mind, I will get only this one. When you ask to do the sum, S is equal to S plus I. Blindly. Okay. Now, whether I can get the I value directly or by indexing. You can get two ways. One, directly you can get. How you can get directly means for I in L. For I in L means what is the I value it will take? What is the I value? 40. 40 it will take or 0 it will take? 40 it will take. So now directly you are taking the value or you have to use indexing now. Directly you can go now. Now directly take the 40 and do the sum. Directly you take the 20 and do the sum. Directly you take the 10 and do the sum. Directly take the value by indexing also now. Now what is the S value? What is the initial S value now? Otherwise it will throw the error now. What is the initial S value? S is equal to 0. Should I do every time I is equal to I plus 1? No need. Automatically it will take next number. Next number. For loop means only automatically taking the next number. First it will take 40. Automatically it will take the next number. If you don't draw it outside, it will take next number only. Automatically it will take the next number. Now I am going to write here print S. Now what is the answer of this one? Means 75. What is the answer of this one? Means 75. Both the answers are same. Is the point is clear? Everyone? Sir, using the for loop, can't we use in another way? One more I will show you. For again, question was given like this and they asked to do the sum. What I told you, when they asked to do the sum, what is I will get in my mind? S is equal to S plus I. Now I value direct or indirect? Okay, directly I am not getting, indirectly I am getting L of I. Now I value should be index numbers. What is the starting index number? What is the ending index number? 0. What is the ending index number? 3. So now I am going to take for I in range of 0 to 4. 0 to 4 means automatically I values will be first 0, followed by 1, followed by 2, followed by 3. and this one I'm writing inside. Now print yes, where yes should be equal to 0. Now answer 75. Sir, what is the difference between this one versus this one? Here you taken directly the value. Here you are taking through indexing the value. Through indexing you want a, directly you want a. Two options are there with you. Within the for loop also again two options are there. Is the point is clear? Once you understand the logic, you can play. Sir, now this one, can you write in a different way? One more try. Can't we take the addition a plus b plus c plus d also, d plus c plus b plus a also same only, na? Means if I do 40 plus 20 plus 10 plus 5 or 5 plus 10 plus 20 plus 40 also same answer only, right? In the reverse order also if I do the sum also same answer, na? Now why I have to take forward indexing only? Why I can't take negative indexing? Using the negative indexing also I can do, na? Now I will take the indexing starting from the 3 to 1. Now 3 to 1 means 3 to minus 1. Now 3 to minus 1 means what? What is the first index number? 3. What is the next index number? 2. What is the next index number? 1. Next index number? 0. Minus 1. Minus 1 will not be included. 3 to automatically 0. Now if I write like this, now it is giving in terms of the S value. What are the S value is there? Now what is the I negative indexing, na? Minus 1. I have to add minus 1 also. Step of minus 1. After that it will do minus 1. 3 minus, after that minus 1 2, after that 1, like this. Same answer. Same answer. Should I try one more way using the for loop only? Sir, if you try like this multiple ways, finally subject you will feel easier. Difficult term is when you practice, automatically it will feel easy. When you don't practice, you will feel difficult. I'll say only one thing, guys. Once you understand the logic, automatically we can play with the programs. Whenever they ask the question, apply the logic behind that. Logic means there is no Python code. Whether it is C language or Java language or Python language or C++ language, concept will remain same. In the Java also we have to write in the same way. Syntax is different. For example, I want to go to another center. I want to call the auto. If I call in Telugu language, hey auto, come here. If I call in the Telugu language also, hey auto, ra itu. And if I say in Telugu, hey auto, come here in English. If I say in Hindi, I don't know. Okay. So if I say in Hindi, final answer will be same only, na? If I say in Tamil or Urdu or Marathi or anything also, answer is same only, na? First I should know what I have to call. Once I know with what I have to call, language is secondary option. Similarly, first you understand the logic, automatically language can be anything. Any language, concept will remain same. Is the point is clear? Don't worry about the language. Forget about there is no Python only and just observe. Right? Now one more student is asking the question. Sir, here the question is, Abhishek is asking the question like this. What is the question is? I'm copying his question so that others also can understand. Sir, L is equal to this one. Okay, for I in range of 0 to 4, S is equal to S plus L of I. Sir, every time the output is increasing by its output. Exactly. Every time the sum is adding with the new number. Every time the sum is adding by its new number. Is the point is clear, Abhishek? Done. Next, let us see the next program. Now, ask the user to enter any 5 numbers and do the sum. Now, the sum is already in the list. Instead of inside the list, ask the user Ask the user to enter the 5 numbers. Ask user to enter any 5 numbers. Ask the user to any 5 numbers and do sum of it. Sir, I don't understand why you are explaining only sum of it, all these examples append, sum of it, why only these examples, miss? Because once we enter into the data analytics, we are going to do the sum of the sales, average sales, statistics only. For that, we require only these. I am not a Python programmer now to write the data structures code. As a data analyst, what we will use in the real life, that type of codes only we require. Okay, we have to analyze the data by what is the sum, what is the average value, what is the median value. So statistical values we are going to measure. The data will be given, we are going to measure the statistics. Okay, now I'm not going to enter into the statistics, example purpose. Now what is this one, means ask the user to enter any 5 values, means input of enter the number, input of enter the number, and this code has to be repeated for how many times? 5 times. This code has to be repeated for 5 times. For repeating this code 5 times, what are the 2 options you are having? Using the for loop, you tell me how to repeat this code for 5 times. Using for loop, how to repeat this code for 5 times? For I in range of 1 to 6. For range of 1 to 6. 1 to 6 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first I value will be set as 1. It is going to repeat the code. I is equal to 2, repeat the code. I is equal to 3, repeat the code. I is equal to 4. So 5 times it repeated. Is the point is clear? Now same line of code you want to repeat for 5 times using while loop. What is the code? 5 times you have to repeat using while loop. What is the code? This code only you want to repeat for 5 times using while. While I is less than 6. Okay, where starting of the I value is equal to 1, increment is I is equal to I plus 1. 5 times there, 5 times here. The same code was repeated 5 times. Okay, now 5 times. So each time what are the value was entered. So since the value is going to be number, so we are going to take the eval. So n is equal to eval of. Okay. Now after the value was entered, what you have to do? Sum. You have to do the sum. Now for doing the sum, what is the code? S is equal to S plus I. Now here S is equal to S plus, what are the number he is going to enter? That number is N, not I. You have to add the N value, not the I value. So first he is going to enter the first number. 10 he has entered. Now 10 has to be added. Next he will enter 20. Which number has to be added? 20 has to be added, not the I value, 1 or 2 or 3. It has to be added with the number. So number where you are storing? In the N. So S is equal to S plus N. Now what is the initial S value? S is equal to 0. And now you print the N, print S. Same thing you are writing here also. S is equal to 0. S is equal to 0. S is equal to S plus N. And print S. Here also write the same. Both are same. Is the point is clear, everyone? Now let us execute this one. First I am going to enter the first number 10. Second number. Now what is the sum? 0 plus 10. Now what is the sum? 10. I am adding the, for the 10, 15. What is the sum? 25. For 25 I am adding with 30. What is the sum? 55. For the 55, I am adding with respect to 45. What is the sum? 55 plus 45, 100. I am adding the sum of 20. What is the sum? 120. Is that clear? Now the same thing here also. First number is 10. Now what is the sum is 10 followed by 15. 25 followed by 30. 55. 55 plus 45. 100 plus 20. 120. Same answer now. As it is. Clear guys? So in the given question, if you observe clearly, what is the program I have written means first which line I have written? I have not even written the eval also. I have written input of enter the number. Why? Because the user has asked to enter the 5 numbers is the first sentence. Later do the sum of it. Then what is the sum of it means s is equal to s plus n. So first this one, it has to be repeated for 5 times. So I have written this one followed by sum. Like this I have written the code. Did I written directly s is equal to 0? If you write directly s is equal to 0 and blindly if you write the code, it is called as by hearting. Never you have to write like that. First understand the question. For the question, ask the user to enter any 5 values. They have not even given the do the sum. Ask the user to enter the 5 values. Can't we write the code only for this? Can't we write the code for this? Ask user to enter any 5 values. Input the enter the number 5 times. It has to be repeated 5 times. To repeat the 5 times, we are going to use the loop. Whenever you want to repeat, loop. Is the point is clear? Everyone? Yes or no? Okay. Now, so never write the code in the sequential order. Don't write the code in the sequential order. If you by heart the code in the sequential order, that examples only will be clear. Another examples you can't do. Understand the question and write according to the question the programs. Don't come in the sequential order. Now, my question is one more question. I will explain with the last question. You tell me the logic. Forget about the Python also. Write the program. What is the program is? Remove all the tens in the given list. In the given list. This is the question. Remove all the tens. If you have to remove only one 10 means list dot remove of 10. I also know that one. I want is all the tens has to be removed. Means in the list L is equal to 10, 20, 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 10. Like this I am having. Remove all the tens. That is the question. Now, using the for loop. Using the for loop. If you convert to set means automatically duplicates will be removed. In the set, if you remove the 10 also, s dot remove of 10. In the set, 10 also will be removed. And again later if you convert to list means now, but when you convert to set, second 20 also will be removed now. I don't want the, I want 20 as it is. Only 10 has to be removed. If you convert to set means second 20 also will be removed, right? Two 20s are there. I want 220s as it is. 10 only has to be removed. That is my question. Now, this is the question. Apply the logic. What is the logic you are going to apply? First, you are going to take the first value. If the first value is equal to 10 means it has to be removed. Take the second value. If it is equal to 10 means it has to be removed. Take the third value. If it is equal to 10 means it has to be removed. Take the fourth value. If it is equal to 10 means it has to be removed. Otherwise, no need to remove. If it is equal to 10, remove it. If it is not equal to 10, no need to remove it. So now what I'm going to write means for, not for. First I'll not start with the for. It is going to take the each value. If the value is equal to 10 or not equal to 10, I want to check that one. What is the code I have to write to check the value is equal to 10 or not? If I is equal to 10. Is that clear? For the given, whether that value is equal to 10 or not means this is the code. For that sentence, this is the answer. Is that clear? Take the first value and check the condition. How to take the first value and check the condition? How to take the first value? For I in directly L. L means it will take the first value only now. Take the first value and check the condition. I told you that one only, right? Take the first value, check the condition. Take the second value, check the condition. Take the third value, check the condition. Take the fourth value, check the condition. This is the code. Check whether the first value is equal to 10 or not. What is the code means? This one. Take first value followed by second value, take third value, fourth value, like this one by one means for loop. Now, if the I value is equal to 10, then what it has to do? It has to be removed. Instead of that, what I'm going to do means non-I values, non-10 values, which are not equal to 10, those values I'm separating into a new list. L dot append of I. Now, which I value will be added? First, it will take the 10. 10 will be appended? No. 20? 20 will be appended. That 10? No. 10? No. 20? Yes. 30? Yes. 40? Yes. 10? No. 10? No. Means automatically 10s are removed now. In the new list, no 10s are there, right? All the 10s in the new list are removed in this way. So now I'm going to take the one new list is equal to empty. Now I'm going to print the L. Now in my new list, whatever I'm having, so L is equal to, so this new list also I'm taking L now. So it is considering here the latest L value. Latest L value will be considered this one. So here I'm writing L1. This is another list. Other than 10s, remaining everything, all the 10s are removed. Do you remember during the list, I told you one point. What is that point I have told you is, if you open your list notes, in the list to remove a single value, list dot remove of 10. So it will remove the only one value, first 10 only. If you have to remove, if I have to remove the multiple items in a list, then if the same item got repeated, I have to remove all the items at a time. Means 10, all the items, all the 10s I want to repeat at a time. Then what is the answer? Wait till the for loop. Now you have waited till the for loop. Now answer is clear. How it is working? All the 10s to remove at a time. If you have to remove the first occurrence of 10, what is the answer? List dot remove of 10. If you have to remove all the 10s, then, sir, I want to select a particular 10, sir, this one only. Then what is the answer? Pop. The index number is there now. First identify the index number and use the index number list dot pop. Clear? Now, sir, I want to remove the both 10 and 20, sir. 10s I want to remove, 20 also I want to remove. So if I value is not equal to 10 also, it should not be appended. Or if the I value is not equal to 20 also, it should not be appended. Now 10s will not be appended, 20s will not be appended. Then what will be appended? Remaining 10, other than 10s and 20s, remaining everything will be appended. So here I'm going to take for I in, if it is not equal to 10 or if it is not equal to 20, instead of or end, condition is end. 10s are removed, 20s are also removed. Is the point is clear? Sir, for example, I want to remove 10, 20, 30. So should I write three conditions end? No, then also shortcut is there. What is the shortcut? If I not in means if it is not available. If it is not in 10, 20, 30, then only it has to be appended. Now which will be appended? Only 40 will be appended. Not in is there now. How not equal to is there? Not in also is there, right? In, not in. If that value is not in this, you have to remove. Sir, for example, here I am having like this 5, 15, 25. I am having the values like this. Now I want to remove the tens and 20s. Tens and 20s I want to remove. Other than that, remaining everything I want. Whichever is not in the 10 and 20, remaining everything will be selected. Which is 10 and 20 will not be selected. Is the point is clear? Now, like this, we can create the multiple programs, guys. Sir, for example, I want to remove this 20, sir, this 10, sir, this 20, sir. Only these three has to be removed. What we are going to do? We are going to identify the index numbers. Those index numbers we are going to remove. Simple. First identify the index number and remove that. Okay. That programs will continue in the tomorrow's class. For loops will be continued even in the tomorrow's class. We are going to discuss the nested loops tomorrow. What is meant by nested? Within that, again the same. Nested list means within the list. Net tuple means within the tuple, like that. Similarly, within the for, one more for. Within the while, one more while. We are going to discuss in the tomorrow's class. Okay. Just I'm going to upload the notes. Just give me 1 minute of time. So yesterday's class and today's class, that is both while loops and for loops. Both I'm going to upload. And along with that, I'm going to upload the task also. For both while loops and for loops, I'm going to upload the task. Please complete the task also. Task, you no need to submit to me. Task, once you have completed, that is your practice purpose. Once it is completed, I'm going to upload the answers. You can cross check. You no need to submit for me. Task, you no need to share it to me. I'm only going to upload the answers and you can check your answers. Just give me 1 minute of time. I'm just uploading the notes, today's and yesterday's one. And 1 more minute, last, your marks, that is also ready. Just I'm going to share the marks also now only. Just give me 1 minute of time. Yeah. Both offline and online students, just hold for another 1 minute. I'll show your marks. And offline students, furtherly, forget about the last one. Furtherly, that is this Saturday, what are the exam you are going to have? After once your exam was completed, your answer sheets will be there, right? Take the photo of your answer sheets. Okay. Officially, I'm giving the permission. Open your camera and take the photo. After the exam, once it is completed, take the photo of the answer sheet. I'm going to upload the answers now. You also can cross-validate your answers. What are the answers you have kept? If you have forgot, miss, take the photo after the class. Now, coming to your marks, just a minute. Yeah, I'm going to upload the marks even in your Google Drive itself. You can check even in the Google Drive also. Your marks and your friends' marks, everyone you can check. And this is the marks of online students. Whoever the online students has submitted, this is your marks. Out of 60. Okay. Out of 60, this is your marks. This is for online students. Okay. Online students, is your marks are clear? I think your name you have checked. Out of 60, your marks. Forget about this column. This one only. Your marks column. Coming to offline students, whoever the students has taken the exam, you can cross check your marks. Others you can leave. I'm uploading the marks in the Google Drive. You can cross check your marks in the Google Drive also. And this Saturday you'll have the one more exam. This Saturday you'll have the exam. Because it will consider as individual integers only now. Float values are not the part of range now.
So if I do round,
Round. Okay.
it will be correct.
Done. Done, guys? Yeah. You can, if no questions, you can leave. Online. You can check in the online also. Uh, just I have shown you your name. You can check your name here. It is not in the alphabetical order. Just I'll change to alphabetical order. Your name is available, right? Done. Yeah. Task. Just could you give me another 2 minutes of time? I'm going to upload the task now itself. Just give me 2 minutes. One more 2 minutes. I'm going to upload the task now itself. Yeah, online students, hold on. I'm going to upload the task for your practice purpose. Yeah. In meanwhile, if you are having any questions, you can ask online students other than task. Yeah. Yeah. Could you check once now? Task were uploaded. Yogender, task was uploaded. Cross check once, Yogender. Yeah, got it right? Done. It was uploaded. Done, guys. Please practice. Please practice. We'll continue in the tomorrow's class. Done. Thank you. Yeah, marks list will be uploaded. Yogendra, already you have checked your marks rate. It will be uploaded. You already checked, right? Have you seen your marks or not? Yeah, done.